Hello everybody, I just wanted to take a quick moment out of the normal scheduled broadcast to tell you a little bit about a type of game that I would normally never be playing, and that is a mobile game. This game is called Afterplace, and I am not kidding you when I have been the biggest hater of app games and mobile games on earth and swore them off completely, figuring there was never any way I could become hooked or even slightly interested in playing a mobile game. However, I am here to eat crow, as this is not only the best mobile game I've played, but one of my top maybe 15 games I've ever played in my life. What makes this game so interesting, even though it looks like a typical kind of top-down sprite game, is the story. Not only is the story super mysterious and kind of spooky, but it deals a lot with sort of afterlife and purpose, and the game itself gives you really no context. Now, I haven't beaten the game yet, but I've sunk many hours into it so far, and can tell you that I'm prepared to sink many more, and whenever I'm done, we'll probably do another playthrough of it. Each one of the characters is incredibly interesting, and more importantly, has a tremendous amount of character that plays into the overall storyline. Again, the game gives you very little context as to the world you're in, what you're supposed to be doing, what anything is about. It's very cryptic. Everything that the characters say is kind of funny, but also sort of morbid at the same time. And you're slowly just exploring this very complicated, seemingly infinitely large and complex world to discover tiny little clues that may give you further into where you are, what you're supposed to be doing, what it's all for, who's good and bad, and why you're even here. There's a lot of alternate dimensions, there's a lot of very confusing things, very silly things, very weird things, and again, the overall vibe of it is just kind of unsettling and off-putting. Now, the thing that makes it so good from a mobile perspective is it has really limited HUD, like heads-up display. There's very little graphics, very little clutter. It's just very clean, so that's nice when you're viewing something in a portrait mode, even though there is a landscape mode available. The controls just allow you to cruise along. It's incredibly simple. There's no special attacks, there's no power-ups. All the items are really simple. But what really makes it perfect for someone like myself to play on a phone is that it saves constantly. So whether you're picking it up for literally 2 seconds or playing it for 3 hours, it's perfect. You can just immediately close out the app, pop back in, you're right where you were, and you can continue on. The stakes are low enough where you don't feel like you have to put everything down to focus on the game if you die. But yet the game is challenging enough where you feel a level of frustration, but it never gets so frustrating that you can't move forward, or at least to this point that I have found. The game is really small. It's created by one guy, Evan Kreis, so it's a very small community as of now. However, the game did just win the Apple Design Award, which is how I found out about it. But I just wanted to share it with you because I'm very excited, and hopefully there's other people like myself who've completely written off mobile games who will give this one a shot, because I really would like to see other developers and even Evan himself create more games like this to play, because I am already not looking forward to the depression that's going to come when I don't have this game to play anymore. That is all. Thank you.